Yo, what's up guys, Futty here eating fish, and today, while I eat my fish, I would like to react to this video. I asked Democrats who they are voting for Biden by Tyler Oliveira. Oliveira? I don't know. Tell me in the comments how to pronounce it. Anyways, this guy I obviously know, he's pretty popular lately. Almost 7 million subs. Hard to not see him. Anyways, from what I understand, Joe Biden stepped down and he's no longer trying to be the president, so therefore Trump is going to win, I guess. I mean, he got felonies now, but I'm pretty sure he will win anyway since I guess it's legal. I don't know. I'm pretty sure in Europe it's not legal to be the president of your country. Meanwhile, you got something on your record. But maybe in the US it's a different case, I don't know. Anyways, I would like to not share my political view on this, but let's see the video. Check out the original.
3 weeks ago, we came here to DC and everyone here loved Joe Biden. After the debate, his age and mental acuity was brought into question. And then less than 24 hours ago, he dropped out as the Democratic Party's nominee and endorsed Kamala Harris. What happened to Joe Biden? Do you think he's alive?
Who knows?
I think he became unelectable. Do you have any thoughts on Biden dropping out?
It's rough.
It's rough?
Yeah. It's
rough for Democrats.
How so?
For you, as a woman, what are your thoughts?
As a woman in a queer relationship, it's very difficult for us. We just want to live.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and
Queer?
transgender morals are worse than animals. Proof: the National Zoo. What do you mean by that?
I don't believe in this moral poison
And
queering children.
what does this
Trump
mean? I don't
threatens your
know.
ability to.
I don't believe in this moral.
Like third gender something. What's that? Oh, so this guy is saying that LGBTQ is worse than animals? From what I'm understanding, alright. Let's hear
poison
his
queering
opinion.
children.
Do you think Trump threatens your ability to be who you are and live freely?
Absolutely.
And they say they have 400 different species of mammals, animals, exotic animals, but none of them are homosexual.
So, how does this relate to Biden and Kamala?
Because they believe that sodomy, anal or copulation for children is okay.
I saw you had the sign. It said "Stop hating each other because you disagree." What does that mean?
Somewhere along the way, we've gotten hate and disagreement to mean the same, and they don't. When we disagree, we still can talk to each other. But when we hate, we don't want to have anything to do with each other. So
It's
trying
interesting
get
to
people
see
start
a
talking
black
to
guy
each other and
having
stop
this
talking at each other.
There's no
stand.
Democrats in heaven. The reason they're not, because I don't believe anybody should have the right to have preschool, transgender, queer elementary education, drag queen stir hour in the United States Department of Education.
What are your thoughts on Biden dropping out?
I'm depressed
You're depressed.
because I know Trump could have beat him.
What are your thoughts on Kamala?
She's got a good laugh.
Yeah.
He's obviously, like, we love him, so it's sad
Wow.
personally, but I'm excited that the Democratic Party's rejuvenated.
It was a shock, I must say.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to take it in, to tell you the truth. It was very tough. I know it's something he didn't want to do, but I think he looked at what was good for the country, good for the party, but more importantly, what was good for the country, because there's so much at stake in this election. It's never been like this before.
I think Kamala has a chance of beating Trump.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of young people are going to vote for her, you know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think
Why?
we're back in it. I think she's got all the experience, and I think he's very intimidated by
I
strong
wouldn't
women,
guess she
so
liked
I can't wait to
Joe
see this
Biden.
debate. I hope she debates him. So yeah, I think that would be wonderful.
Also, if you want more boots on the ground news like this, that's not limited by what sponsorships will approve or what YouTube will monetize, and that's not bought and paid for like mainstream media, I want to make this YouTube channel fully independent, and I need your help. Little as $5 a month, you can subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for exclusive videos only on my Patreon, like this one, where I spend the day with Florida's most unhinged police department. And my Patreon will
Cool.
offer early access to all the videos you already watch on YouTube, extended cuts and uncensored cuts exclusively on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Thanks for your support, and
Have you guys ever had a carp? Like the fish carp? I must say, usually it's not that good, but this part.
back to DC.
The team that she's going to be able to assemble is going to be phenomenal. she's so focused on women's rights, on a horrific Supreme Court decision to roll back Roe v. Wade.
Who do you think will win?
I think if Kamala runs, she'll win.
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Trump because I'm old.
What about you, Miss?
Trump all the way.
Was it after the debate you lost hope in his ability to potentially win?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
When I came here 4 weeks ago, D.C. was very strongly Democrat, very strongly pro-Biden. After the debate, it seems like the air has shifted a bit.
The air went out of his campaign.
So, do you think it's democratic for Kamala Harris to be the nominee despite Joe Biden receiving the delegate votes already?
It was the two of them
Sure.
as a team. So one of them has dropped out. One of them continues.
I don't
it
get
doesn't
this.
matter,
This
but,
is a US thing.
I stand on the other side, though.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Trump to get back in the office.
You still got to get 51% of vote, don't you?
No.
No?
Given the way the Electoral College works, you just have to win the Electoral College
Yeah,
system.
but she's not going to win the Electoral College.
Okay, to this point, what's most controversial, I think, among Republicans and some Democrats is that Biden had the delegate votes from the primary election to be the Democratic nominee. Kamala does not yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it seems like it's undermining some level of democracy, right? If the people and the delegates wanted Biden to be the guy, they basically pressure him out after one bad debate. What's really going on here?
It's just a good exposure of this flawed system, right?
I think so.
So,
I think it needs a full rewrite.
Is he
Personally. Our vote have any weight?
English?
Doesn't matter. Does any of this
He
matter?
sounds
Yeah.
English.
Never vote.
Never vote. Nope. Why?
Because I don't think any of them are good. Just, the usual, fuck up the Middle East.
Sure.
Get rich off of them.
I think the same party and people behind it and the same policies.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's that much difference, to be really honest. Same as if they were to replace Trump with someone, they'll be representing exact same policies that the Republican Party is pushing. So my question is, why aren't we allowing Kennedy on the stage
Yeah, that's
to
a fair
debate?
question.
They're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Trump.
And he's voting for Trump.
Trump.
All right.
Well, we'll probably vote for Trump, but don't mean it's. I mean, the lesser of two evils.
Ukraine needs the support. If he continues to Putin doing what he's doing, then we're next. It's the next. All the Poland and they're all pooping themselves.
Yeah, NATO has to fund that.
NATO?
So
You should take a more global perspective, perhaps?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yes, please.
What he
So,
meant
yeah,
by
you
that?
guys have a lot of
I mean,
responsibility in the world.
That's what we keep hearing. There's a globalist responsibility the United States has to maintain peace, to fund wars.
I don't think you have to. I think that's a decision for you guys to make. I think, but for 100 years, you play that role.
Sure.
And when there's a power vacuum, someone's going to step into
Sure.
it.
That's the U.S. thus far.
So, yeah, I mean,
Which is interesting.
I think every country should do what's best for its own country first and foremost. So I think the biggest question is, are we seeing the end of the American empire as we've known it?
Will you be voting for Kamala if she's the nominee?
Yes.
I really don't know if she's a good fit or not, because I feel like she don't really have experience in that role right now.
Would you have voted for Joe Biden if he was still the nominee?
I most likely would have.
Yeah.
I would have.
Now that Kamala is the nominee, will you vote for Kamala? If she is the nominee, rather.
Still kind of unsure on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you think a lot of Democrats are in the same position of uncertainty? Okay.
especially right now.
What's like one big issue you're considering?
That women have choice
Okay.
and that there's fairness to all people.
Do you think Kamala could set an interesting precedent for being the first a woman and then woman of color president?
Absolutely, but I don't know that America's ready for that.
Okay.
very complicated.
Really worried.
I
that
wonder
Trump gets
when
in. I
the
think he's
results
a bit of a
come in.
nutbag, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, what is it with Trump? The whole of Europe can't believe it.
Extremism isn't the way to go. It's the middle ground is always the fairer way.
So let's say Trump wins. What is your biggest concern as a Brit?
He's the whole NATO. He's against NATO, isn't he?
Anyone but Trump, man.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
my
think
vote.
Kamala can beat Trump?
I'm kind of doubtful, I'll be honest. Like, he's got a lot of support. But, hey, man, one can hope. But at the same time, the Republican Party is drifted really far to the right, I feel. It, like, pulls the Overton window over as well. And so I feel just a responsibility to kind of vote Democrat, even if I don't particularly like all their policies.
I think that Biden is a good man.
Okay.
And I think he did a really hard thing
Why do you think he's a good man? Just out of curiosity.
because he's done some remarkable things for this country.
What has he done?
Uh,
What are the big
yeah, that's the part where they froze.
Here?
Honestly, it's
I
a
mean,
lot of it is
freeze.
abortion and women's rights.
If Trump were pro-abortion, would that change your vote from Democrat to Republican?
Not particularly. Also, just because I think Trump is kind of an ass sometimes, you know?
My retirement account looks better than it's
Really?
looked in a long time. He's managed 2 wars. He signed the infrastructure bill, and he got us out of COVID.
Do you think you'll be voting for Kamala if she's the nominee now?
I don't know. I have to think about it. But do I think the 4 years in the White House took a toll on him? All you have to do is look at the pictures.
Who will you vote for?
Never Trump.
Never Trump.
Never Trump.
Okay. Question for you. Sorry. You work for the government? There's so many people in suits out here. I really am starting to believe we are in the swamp. Should have worn my mud boots, but I didn't. We're asking folks their thoughts on Biden dropping out and Kamala Harris is the new nominee.
It's indifferent to me.
Indifferent? Are you voting Republican, Democrat?
Republican.
Do you think Trump will win?
Yes.
Well, do I look like Biden?
A little bit.
Problem. That's my problem.
Okay. You're older?
So what? Who cares?
Do you think the Democrats
What?
have any hope regardless of who their nominee
What is the blood
Every
saying?
vote I've had in my life is not a vote for somebody. It's a vote against something. Against the fascists, against the Zionists, the perverts.
Okay.
That's
So
the only
he's
choice in America you
voting.
get.
He's voting
Who
for
will you be
the
voting against this year?
Joe Biden guy.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Trump? Snail ran
Really?
for president as the Democratic nominee against Trump. Would you vote
That's
for
interesting to hear.
Well, I don't think the snail could get on the ballot.
If Hitler ran for president as a Democratic nominee versus Trump, who would you vote for?
This is Hitler.
You think Trump's Hitler?
Well, he's
Oh.
a pawn of Hitler.
In what
I
sense?
thought he was voting for
If you don't
Trump
know
for a
that, then I
moment.
can't help you.
Don't you think if you're out here with all these posters and whatnot, it might
So
be fair to
Biden, yeah,
share
obviously.
an ounce of what you're, pitching?
If you can't read it, then I can't. I'm not a teacher.
So I may say if you're unable to explain your ideas, you don't actually know what you're talking about.
It's more than obvious.
That Trump's a fascist?
Well, of course.
How so?
Well, you don't know this. Well, I can't help you.
Seems counterproductive, right?
Well, I don't care what you think.
Fair enough. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah,
It
that
always ends
was
this way with you and I.
that was pointless.
Next time I'll bring you a Red Bull.
You can't drink alcohol here.
I believe that Trump's going to be, they're going to try to assassinate him again.
Right.
What are your thoughts on the first assassination attempt? Do you think that was the act of an individual?
I really do, but I still believe that when you're dealing with society today, the Secret Service, they want him out, okay? Because everything here is controlled by the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, inhumans.
He almost got killed.
No, man, they missed the opportunity to take advantage of that. They totally blew it.
Interesting, okay.
See, sooner or later they're going to have to take that patch off his ear.
Who is
To be
he
fair,
rooting
he
for?
took a bullet to the
I
ear.
forgot.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Were you surprised to hear about the assassination attempt?
That was a scam.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think it was a setup by the Republicans?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though 2 people died?
2 people died. I ain't hear about that. Trump
2
seemed like the type
people?
of guy
Oh
that's like,
my
you know, we gotta have a little collateral.
I
damage, it's
thought
okay.
only
You think there's a
well,
world where that's a conspiracy?
one guy died on the scene, but 2 were in a critical condition from what I recall. So it's pretty sad to hear that the other person also died.
Or a setup by the Republicans?
We're talking politics. Anything can happen in politics.
Sure. What are your thoughts on Kamala?
First black woman president.
Okay.
I'm with it.
3 weeks ago, we came here to D.C. asking people the same question. They all loved Biden. The debate happens. Now he's too old, incompetent. Do you think the speech was what did it in for him?
I think most people saw it for what it was before the debate, and then after the debate, it became obvious to even his supporters.
Obviously, there was writing on the wall after that debate. But Kamala?
What?
Endorsement
Writing
from
on the
Biden,
wall?
the Clintons,
What that mean?
the Soros family, and Gavin Newsom? What's going on, and how did this all happen within the last 24 hours?
Within the span of a few weeks, DC went from unanimous Biden support to questioning his mental competency.
Yeah,
What
that's
do
right.
Trump supporters think about Biden dropping out, Kamala replacing Biden, and the assassination attempt
Yeah,
on Trump?
that's
I pulled
what
up
I
to a
want
Trump
to
rally
hear.
at the Bojangles Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina to find out.
What are your thoughts on Kamala Harris?
Horrible. Well, there's not really anything I like about her, so there's pretty much everything she
was supposed to take charge of the border, and she didn't.
Bottom line is, I don't think Kamala stands a chance.
Oh my God! It's not going to happen in the name of Jesus. It's not going to happen in the name of Jesus.
If there's any ladies out there who say, Trump's a misogynist or whatever it may be, what do you have to say to them to convince them to come out?
He loves the American people. That's right. That's what we all got to say. He loves the American people, and that's all that matters. That's right. I'd like to see see any other man that's never talked like that before either.
I'm glad Biden's dropping out. Kamala's a joke.
Okay.
And Trump all the way.
You think it was undemocratic to allow her to come in as a replacement that quick?
Absolutely.
Do you think she should have to regain all those delegate votes and then become the nominee?
Absolutely.
I don't think that's part of democracy at all. I think if you're really going to do it the right way, you're going to have to go through primaries. But they knew it all along, you know.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the Democrats did that. I mean, they must think she's their best chance right now.
I think it's all planned.
Yeah.
I think they held the debate super early for a reason. He's out now. Like, they knew they couldn't beat Trump, so there she is, and I can't believe they're backing her. So
Still standing, impeached, arrested, convicted, and shot. Anyone who thinks my story is anywhere near over is sadly mistaken. Wow. They printed those fast. We're asking folks their thoughts on Biden dropping out.
I think he was way beyond ready to be retired, and I don't think she's done anything besides repeat herself and mumble since she's been in office.
I've heard she likes to giggle.
A whole lot, yes.
Okay. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's for the best. Absolutely.
You think Kamala has a better shot?
Oh God, no shot. No shot.
Kamala knew it months and months ago, and it's a shame that she covered it up for so many months.
Okay.
Because this way she got all the money.
I see. Get the whole war chest, right? Yeah. You think that's undemocratic to allow her to be the gal without having to go through primaries?
Absolutely.
If there are any ladies out there on the fence of, I don't know who I should vote for.
I'll tell you what I did.
Let me go first. Safety. Are you kidding me? All of the stories of the immigrants that are coming in and hurting young women. I go to University of Tennessee, and I want to continue to keep my campus safe, along with every other campus in America.
Well, some vote safe,
will be
you know.
fighting against us.
You know,
It's
there's
America
people coming
after
into
all,
our
but
country
alright.
bringing in fentanyl and stuff like that, and it's not good, and we don't really have an idea of how many people are in our country right now, so it's really important.
What are your thoughts on Biden dropping out?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I wish he would have stayed. It would have been an easier win, but
What are your thoughts on Kamala?
cackling Kamala?
Sure.
It's a joke. I think it's horrible. She didn't even get voted in. How can she possibly be on the ticket?
Do you think her existence on the ticket is by nature undemocratic?
Undemocratic, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I posted that yesterday.
I think that Biden's just
Well,
incompetent.
it's
They were letting other
interesting
people
to
run
say
it.
at
Probably
least.
Kamala, she was the main person that was, feeding him. And then I think that he finally got so embarrassed in the debate that they decided, hey, let's get him out of here. And then all of the other Democratic people said, hey, let's endorse Kamala. And so she had so many endorsements.
But
Wow. All right. Does that encapsulate what you're feeling?
I mean, you got to stand up for what you believe in, and I think that the American people think that Trump is somebody that they can rely on, and I think he encompasses a lot of morals for people here.
What are your thoughts on Joe Biden dropping out?
I think it was a smart move for him. I mean, he's getting kind of older, and not to make fun of him or anything, but he is kind of decrepit, and he doesn't really know what's going on a lot of times.
And very honestly, with Kamala taking on, I don't think she's got a shot.
Overall, let's go Brandon.
All right.
Joe Biden. At the end of the day. That man's dead, if we're going to be honest. I feel like
So?
we haven't seen him in 6
Apparently, a
days.
speech is happening right when this starts. Allegedly.
I call
he might be dead.
It's recorded.
You see a reanimated corpse? We got drained the swamp here.
Donnie to sign it here. Donnie signed it for me.
Whoa!
We got the big T radius.
Whoa.
That's a real one.
We're definitely going to see he's either dead in the next 2 weeks or something happens.
Okay. Do you think the last election was rigged?
Absolutely.
That might be
Absolutely.
possible,
How
actually.
do you have 300,000 votes?
That he got like a
4 o'clock.
I looked at
illness,
videos. I was home because
internal
of COVID.
illness.
I watched the TV, and they cheated, and Trump did not get a fair chance. And these people have put Trump through the ringer.
That being said, what are your thoughts on Kamala Harris?
You know what? It's truly sad that we have people in America who want to look at race and who want to look at female and male. You put people in office who can do the job. Kamala Harris can't even complete a complete sentence.
He's
She goes
looking
around
so
in
straight
circles and circles and cackles and
at her.
With Kamala Harris being a black woman, a lot of liberals they want a woman president, someone's black. So again, there's not a lot of time for her actually to
Honestly, looking at this guy, I would say that he's a liberal.
get grilled and
But
answer
apparently
real
not.
political questions so we actually know what her political beliefs are.
Okay.
I don't think Kamala's chances are good against Trump. I think if they wanted to win, they would just put somebody like Michelle Obama in. That would be the easiest win for them.
What about Michelle Obama?
What about her?
What are your thoughts on Michelle?
She's as crooked as her husband.
Okay.
Kamala's not going to do anything for our country.
I'm here with Koreans for Trump. Is that what I'm witnessing?
Yep, we are Korea. We came all the way from South Korea to support Trump.
Actually?
Was that? Yeah.
Real?
Yeah. Some of us even gave up jobs to do it because we know that what's at
Really?
stake is not just America. What's at stake is the world peace. We all know that under Trump's presidency that there was
That's
no war in
crazy,
Ukraine.
honestly.
But under Biden, there was war in Ukraine. There's war in the
I
Middle
never
East.
heard of
American
it.
citizens, or you flew all the way? No.
We are now American citizens. Yep, we just came here. We cannot vote for him.
It's
but
crazy.
We are here to support President Trump, support the supporters of President Trump, so that people would know that you are not alone. America, you're not alone. The world is with you. The world is praying for President Trump. And there's even from Japan.
Whoa, how you doing?
Someone from Japan, some Korean.
Came from Thai.
Hi.
From Europe.
Hello.
Everywhere.
I don't believe we live in a free election zone.
Pretty cool, right?
Anymore. You know, it just the Democrats
Foreigners.
prove time after time that they're going to cheat, steal, lie. I just hope that Trump overcomes it all. Good versus evil here. That's where we're in.
Sure. Were you here when the assassination attempt went down?
I was there. We heard like popping noise, but we didn't think it was gunshots. Thought it was fireworks. About 5 minutes later, people come running out saying there was a shooting.
Of course, it's shocking that someone would do that. It didn't surprise me that it happened. Again, if you listen to Dan Bongino, because of his past service, being in Secret Service, he's been screaming and yelling that this was going to happen.
I'm glad the guy missed, and I'm glad he's dead, and I'm glad Trump is still here. It doesn't matter what you look like, where your background is, what color your skin is. Trump loves everybody.
Why did he wait so long to take the shot? Why didn't he get permission to take the shot ever? You know, it's just, there's a lot of unanswered questions that I think the public really want to know about.
You think the previous election was stolen?
Oh, 100% yes. Yeah.
I do believe the election was stolen.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion.
What does
I've
it
done
mean?
lots of extensive personal research.
Stolen like the liberals hired the guy to snipe the Trump?
Watch lots of interviews, information. Our family does not take media's word for it. We don't just gobble down the Kool-Aid.
All right.
Those ways that illegal ballots were harvested.
I think people in our generation, we don't care enough about like politics. You know, we just play it off and say, well, it's one vote. But, you know, having interactions like this helps other people see a new perspective. You can have really productive conversations about the future of our country. I mean, we can be on the brink of World War III if, you know, we don't take action right now and protect each other.
Do you think Trump winning gives us the best chance of, I don't know, reducing the chance of a World War III?
I think for sure, Trump and any Republican in office, you know, countries don't want
He
to
got a
They were running all over
interesting
Biden.
I want to
accent.
see Kamala talking to
I
President
wonder
Putin. I really
where
would
he's
like
from.
that show.
Putin would respect Kamala?
Kamala has no respect from anybody, even from her own.
Kamala said things like she wanted to stop airplane travel. She's all about the climate, and it's not possible the way she wants to run this country.
All right, I'm here with
Hal Weatherman, Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor.
Why are we here right now, Hal?
We're here to support America.
Okay.
We're here to support Donald J. Trump. We don't like how he's been treated. We know that when they're coming after Trump, they're actually coming after us. We support him. We support the freedoms and the ideals that he upholds. And so you see the crowd, and it's early. This crowd will get much larger today. People want to change in this country. They don't like the direction that we're headed.
Do you have any thoughts for anyone that may be on the fence right now, say who they should vote for?
I would say if you're on the fence in today's world right now, wake up. What are you looking at, right? Look around you. High prices, high gas, people can't afford their groceries. Crime is spiraling out of control. Our southern border's in complete collapse. We need security, we need stability, and we need to be able to afford to live. And that means change needs to happen, and Donald Trump...
Wow, some of these people are pretty white, as they say.
Get by. I feel really sorry. I have 20-something-year-old kids, and my heart goes out to them because how in the world can they survive and buy homes? It's like the American dream is gone because of the homes not being affordable. And food, I have a child that has 5 kids. I'm a grandmother. They have 5 kids, and food now costs $12,000 more a year, which is ridiculous.
I think everyone should consider their personal morals and values and vote based off their morals and values, not off of a political party.
The bottom line is our economy
economy has never thrived in the way that it did under Trump. I think it's just more of like a political stance when people choose. It's ignorance, in my opinion. I mean, Trump, we've never been a better country.
Pretty much all you have to do is look the 4 years that we had Trump, and then the next 4 years, and where was your life better at?
I just want to say, subscribe to Tyler Oliveira, the best YouTube
Tyler
channel on
Oliveira?
YouTube. He's my favorite. Yes, sir.
Pretty cool. Anyways, guys, this was a little quieter reaction of mine with the stuff happening in the background. I'm just a little bit tired. Anyways, this was I Ask Democrats who they are voting for Ripper Biden by Tyler Oliveira. So definitely check out the original video. Pretty cool video. I guess it was what I expected. I expected him to review the Democrats, but I didn't know about the Trump rally part. So I think that was really well done, since it gives the perspective on both sides. Anyways, yeah, check out the original, check out my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.